Hi, my name's Tim Hunt. I'm the CEO at the Alliance for Regenerative Medicine, and we're here with our first ever interview with ARM Studios. And I'm joined by my good colleague and friend, Devyn Smith, who's the CEO of Arbor Biotechnologies, and he's also the chairman of the board at the Alliance for Regenerative Medicine. Devyn, welcome to ARM Studios.
Thank you, Tim. It's a pleasure. I feel honored to be the first.
Listen, maybe you can start by telling us, how do you get the most out of the meeting on the Mesa? You've been to many of these convenings over the years. How do you get the most out of the meeting on the Mesa?
I think over the last, 10, 12 years I've been going to these, the pieces I've just loved are finding time to network, being able to attend the sessions that I can because there's some wonderful talks and insights that come. And then thirdly, it's those evening interactions and networking sessions, which are fantastic. Catch up with old friends, make new ones. So for me, those are kind of the pieces that have made it a really special meeting for me.
Let's step back a little bit. Maybe just tell us a little bit about your background. How'd you get into cell and gene therapy, and what's been sort of your most memorable moment in the field of cell and gene therapy?
So I've been involved in the cell gene therapy space now for probably 20 years. So my PhD studied developmental biology, was fascinated by the role of cells. Went and did some strategy consulting work where, again, did a tremendous amount of work in cell and gene therapy, early days with companies trying to figure out what do MSCs mean? What is this AV? We just went through the Gelsinger tragedy. Where do we go from here? And so that was kind of the initial foray. Went to Pfizer, spent about a decade there, a few years as COO of their regenerative medicine and cell therapy unit, and then went to Siglon Therapeutics, which is a cell therapy company, for about 5 years, and then last 2.5, 3 years at Arbor. And this space is just amazing. You've got this opportunity to create curative therapies for patients and completely change the trajectory of healthcare. That's what I love about it.
Tell us maybe a little bit more so people can better understand Arbor. Tell us what's going on at Arbor, any important milestones you guys have coming up in the near term.
So Arbor Bio is a next-generation editing company. We were co-founded by Fong Zhang and David Wall, and so have a really great pedigree in the founders. And they actually founded it on an idea as opposed to IP. And that idea was there's a lot of new, amazing data coming out from the bacterial species out in the world. Why don't we look in there and see if there's any interesting differentiated editing approaches that evolution's come up with? So we've created a platform to mine that space, pull out novel editing approaches, and turn those into therapeutics. So we have a really broad toolbox to be able, basically allows us to really target the disease we're interested in and bring to bear the right tools. We're focused in the CNS and the liver space with our first clinical filing target for next year. So exciting time for the company over the last 3 years. It's been a lot of fun, and gene editing is an amazing space, as you know.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us here at our first ever live interview at ARM Studios.
Thank you, Tim. It's been a pleasure, and first one down, and I'm sure there's going to be many good ones, so thank you.
One down, many to go. Thank you.